much. And first of all, I just want to say, number one, happy Independence Day. This is an amazing opportunity to address you at such an important time in your country's history. I also want to say thank you to my mentor and my very good friend, Miss Arlene Lyons, a very good friend of mine that I met along the way. Now, today is going to go quick. So what I would love everybody to do right now is to pull out something to write with and something to write on. A pen, a pencil. If you're taking notes on your phone, that's absolutely okay. But what I'm about to share with you is going to come quick, but I don't want you to miss it on account of you not being able to capture it. So the first thing that I want to share with you is this. I want everyone to know that these last 20, maybe 18 months, maybe 16 months of COVID, lockdown, and quarantine have been just about as tough for everyone. Everyone has probably lost someone. Everyone has had it tough. Everyone has been locked down. Everyone has to wear these masks on their face. Everyone is all about the same when it comes to difficulty. And for me, I want to share with everyone exactly some of the challenges that I've had, but I want to more importantly share how I overcame a lot of these challenges. And the very first thing I want to share with you to overcome challenges for me. Now, keep in mind, our former First Lady of the United States has already said the challenges that I've had. I've lost both of my legs in combat just over 9 years ago. And I want to share with you, these are the steps, these are the things that I use to overcome the challenges that happened to me. Number one. Write this down, capture it, type it on your phone. Number one, how you see things are more important and carry more power than the things themselves. I'll say it again. How you see things carry more power and are more important than how the things really are. Let me say it like this. How you see the divorce, how you see the quarantine, how you see the bankruptcy, how you see the loss of your limbs, how you see the loss of your business, how you see the breaking up of a relationship, how you see it, it's all that really, really matters. You see, when the diagnosis happens, how do you see it? Do you see it as an opportunity to change your life? Do you see it as an opportunity to spend more time around your family? Do you see it as a way to improve your health? Do you see it as an opportunity, or do you see it as a tragedy? Do you see what happened to you as an opportunity or a tragedy? You see, that right there, that one step can take you to a better place in life, or it can take you to a worse place in life. How you see things is all that really matters. How you see it. You see, how I defined the loss of my legs ratified everything that happened after that moment. See, I saw the loss of my legs as an opportunity to show myself and everyone else in ear or eye shot that this is what happens to people who are strong enough to bear it. I saw it as an opportunity to show the world that nothing is impossible. One last time, we're getting ready to go to number 2. But before I go, I will just sum it up one more time. How you see things is the only thing that really matters when it comes down to it. When the rubber meets the road, That's how we say it here in America. When the rubber meets the road, when it really comes down to it, the only thing that really matters is how you see it. How do you define what happened? How do you define it? Step number two. We're moving fast. Step number two. When you cannot control what happens. I am unable to control the fact that my legs were blown off. You may not be in control of the diagnosis. You may not be in control of the tax situation. You may not be in control of how much money you owe. You may not be able to control the weather, the government, whatever the case may be. You may not be able to control it. But when you are unable to control the situation, you still have options. You still have options. And that option is you then must be able to control how you respond to what is happening. I cannot bring my legs back. I can't. They've been destroyed. They've been burned into ashes. I can't bring them back. Nor can you bring back the past. You can't bring back that loved one that you've lost. You cannot bring back the opportunity that you've blown away. You may not be able to overcome the sickness. You may not be able to control the situation, but what you can control is this. How are you responding? How are you responding to what happened? How are you responding to it? Are you looking at the bankruptcy? Are you looking at it as a thief, or are you looking at it as an ally? How are you responding to what happened? Do you wake up angry every day because you got to put this mask on? Or do you wake up knowing that you may be able to control the mask that you do put on, and therefore you may be able to save yourself and your family? How are you responding to what happened? For me, the response was, I'm going to use the loss of my legs as an amazing way to get into even better shape. I'm going to use this as a launch pad to ratify everything that happens for the rest of my life. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to show the world what's possible to those who believe. Step number three. We're going fast. Step number three. You must understand, and this is a quote from one of my famous best philosophers of all time, one of my favorite philosophers, by Soren Kierkegaard. Soren Kierkegaard. He's a philosopher from a long time ago. And Soren Kierkegaard says this: pain is certain, but suffering is optional. This quote was brought to me during the loss of my legs. And this was so powerful. See, the pain of losing your legs is very certain. It's certain that it's going to hurt. When you get your legs blown off, if you have a surgery, if you have a headache, if you have something that's going on inside your body, pain is almost certain. You can count on it. But suffering, that's different. Suffering is different. Suffering is something that you have to choose. You have to choose to suffer. Pain is something that's going to happen no matter what. It's just a part of life. But suffering is something that you must choose. See, even though you're in pain, you don't have to suffer. I'll say it again. Even though in life you may be in pain, you do not have to suffer. You can choose not to suffer. You can choose to smile even while you're in pain. You can choose to laugh even though you may have had your heart broken. You can choose. You can choose to bless someone even if you owe someone else. See, these are choices. These are choices. And you can choose to do this or you can choose not to. You are the one that holds the cards. You are the one that steers the boat. You are the one. You are the one. You're the author. You. At the end of the day, it's you who holds the power. In spite of what's going on in this world, good or bad, you still cannot be made to be unhappy. See, that's something that you must choose to do. Last thing is this. We've almost at the end. We're almost at the end. Many people think that peace will come when the storm passes. See, here in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States, and maybe in Trinidad and Tobago, you have storms. You have thunder and you have lightning. You have hurricanes and tornadoes. You have flood. You have wind. You have storms in life. And a lot of people think that peace comes only when the storm passes. And I found that's not true. That's not true. Peace doesn't come when the storm passes. In the storms of life, peace will not come just because the storm has passed. Peace comes in the midst of the storm. I'll say it again. Peace does not come when the storm passes. Peace comes while the storm is still raging. Peace comes when the wind is blowing your house down. Peace is not going to come when the storm passes. Peace comes in the midst of the storm. Peace comes when you make a decision to be in peace. Peace comes when you decide to say thank you. Peace comes when you decide to be grateful for whatever is happening in your life. Please understand. Peace comes when you become grateful for whatever happens. If your loved one walks out of your life, or if they stay, if you got a pocket full of money or you're flat broke, peace comes when you become grateful for whatever you do still have. You see, I don't have legs anymore, but I still do have 2 hands. I got 2 ears. I got 2 eyes. I still got a whole lot to be thankful for. And if I spend my entire life focused on the fact that I don't have 2 legs, I'll miss out on everything else. So please understand, family, please understand. You still can always say thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I truly appreciate this opportunity. JB, Arlene Lyons, thank you so very much. Family, thank you.
Mr. Cedric, good afternoon and welcome to Live with JB. I have to tell you welcome now because my audio wasn't working to welcome you then, so I'm telling you welcome now.
Thank you, JB.
I also want to take this opportunity to thank you very much for taking the time out of your hectic yet demanding schedule over there. You understand? To come and inspire the people of Tobago and Trinidad by extension as we mark 59 years of independence, August the 31st. Thank you so much. And I just want to let you know something. Your story, when it is I look at the video, there's something my teacher always tells me, my plus teacher, Miss Arlene, when we having our daily conversation, she would say, can't is out of our dictionary. Don't use that word. So I think I come to understand what she means by can't is not in our dictionary, because I am very impressed and motivated to see you after losing your 2 feet, to see that you continue. Nothing stop you. You unstoppable. Thank you so very much. And that was really awesome. And you have to come back to share more and to speak more and encourage us more, okay?
Thank you so much.